Okay, streaming more. Was that a drench? Alet Alet looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No. I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart, the yaks bolted. It spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees as you... All that food. That was the last we were going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Are you sure about this? No. We have to try. Be quick. Another fight? No. Alette calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving before they can close. Colossal figures recede into the distance. You know, I'd like to point out one thing. There aren't Varl women, as far as I know, but there's this person. That looks like a woman to me. She's shorter than the other Varl. She's got long golden hair and a bow and arrow, whereas most of the other Varl are using, like, axes. I have yet to see a single archer Varl. So is this, like, a really, really, really tall woman? Human woman? Or is this a female Varl? Aw, and here I was hoping for another fight. Hang on. I want to reload that just to fight that thing. Like, screw it. I'm going to fight this thing. Hopefully I can pull it off without taking more damage like I did previously, but let's see. More. That's three. Oh. Ding! Come on. You cut that out right now, mister. They keep making, like, hissing and buzzing sounds. When they get hit or fall over, are they actually machines? I mean, we're lucky to be alive. No. Fuck. Oh, here we go again, because I need those supplies. Fuck it. Brr. Predictable AI. Brr. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, fuck, I clicked too fucking fast. Jesus. Let me see. Nope. Well, let's do it again. Christ, the handbike. Not certain why it doesn't try and do damage then, but... Alright, let's not click too fast. Okay.
Expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Ivor. Ivor! An enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Back already, Huntsman? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge! Everywhere! Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? They must have broken through the fort. Fighters nearby stop sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts, people running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in the group of fighters. Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happened. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. I'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Eagle, keep your shield up. Just hold them off until everyone's inside. We'll figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention as some houses on... Go, move. Move quickly. Sure enough, the dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. As I remember, he gets Stonewall. These two go in, take the brunt of the damage. She gets set up to make a good attack. He goes in and readies everything. Alright, let's do this. Hope and pray. Big guy goes first, then that one, then that one. What is my break like? Not good. Was this 3 damage? Damn you. Let OP. Oh god, boy. You, go away. Don't want you hitting Rook. Sorry, boy. Ah, gosh darn it. Ah. Thread the needle. Oh god, they really want him. Ah, they got him. Ah. I'm not letting you hurt her. Sorry, Ivor, this is gonna hurt. Double kill! Fuck me. Yeah. Thank you, game, but no thank you. I'll be right back. I need to take a phone call. Okay, sorry about that. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, Ivor says, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, look, I'm doing one more check of the houses. See if you can find... Keep watch. As you turn your back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Alette, its face expressionless. An expressionless, stony mask more terrifying than any war it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. As though second nature, you knock an arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best, if you're off by a few inches. A second passes like an eternity. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils, and then turns upon Alette again. Eagle throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. When the dust settles, you see everyone is alright. Let's get out of here, Ivor says. He goes check what the last few houses. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in the hall. Ooh. This is going to be useless. This is... Yes, I know about that, thank you. As I understand, this just goes off of this, so... She now basically has 10. You find anyone? A few. Sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I could tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They will follow us until we are tripping over tired women and children. Then they will attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There is no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, get inside. Rook! Thank the gods you made it. The great hall is filled in utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop to worry yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? That's not a female voice, but fuck it. Don't know. I wouldn't expect that to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight. What will both you do? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook. Slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if the dredge are coming down from the north? Frostsphere, to the west. It's close enough and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skorg in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road. We have to. We'd be leaving behind everything but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostsphere is at least a week away. I'm not sure we're going to have that much food. It'll be cutting it close. If we're saddled with heavy carts, it's almost possible to outpace the dredge. And if we run out of food before we get, won't matter how many escape. I still say, let me in. It's going to get us killed, Rook. Die fighting the dredge or starve on the road. I'd rather fight. I agree with Rook. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. In the training she's given Alette, you have no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine. I'll get the townspeople ready. Take some of the fighters and gather as much food as you can. Tell us when you're ready. You stepped into the courtyard where you already see dredge in every direction. The storehouse isn't far. You slip inside and start loading carts while Ivor and half a dozen men who came along do the same. When you gather as much as you dare, Ivor takes up positions outside the Great Hall. Dredge have already taken notice and are watching closely. Come on, he mutters. People begin to file. Almost immediately, things begin to go wrong. Some of the dredge go after the ox tied to supplies, while others lunge at a cart with chickens. Those poor chickens! Terrified men pull axes, and dredge respond in kind. Not far away, you spot Ivor rush, raising the shield, cursing. You're prepared to fight. Alright. Thump, 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 thump. Can't hit anyone, so if the only approach you can take is that one. I will hold this line with my life if I need to. Pray that I don't need to. Quick block them. Haha! Fire. Oh no, Oddliff. Everyone kill this fucking thing now! Fire. Just die. In the chaos that follows, you notice out of the corner of your eye some of the town's guards struggling desperately with the dredge. What might be the chieftain amongst them? To your left, Ivor is laying into a colossus. Behind him is an elderly man scrambling to his feet. Past that, it's clear most of the townspeople are scattered. If no one steps in, they're going to be picked off one by one. A nearby yox bleats pitifully, as the dredge wrestles with the wagon tied to it. And another full cart has been toppled aside, abandoned. You could end up losing more food and supplies than you started out with. Without food, it doesn't matter how many people escape. Ivor, you shout, burying your axe into the nearest dredge. With a grunt, he joins in, fending off the dredge around the supplies. Lord Almighty. Again? Once more into the godless breach. What the fuck are you No! What the fuck are you two doing? Get your asses over here now. I do not want you moving. Prick. Come on. That's what you get, you bastard. I'm not missing. Prick. Oomph. Break as much armor as you can. That's right. Stay the fuck put. Hang on. We'll have time to train later. I like having this eagle dude. I genuinely do. I like him. Being able to just stick someone in and say, no, stop damaging my dude. Stop it. Just stop it. Fighters notice your victory, scrabble to help throw supplies back into the wagon. You gather what you can and get the yaks moving. Soon, you've put distance between you and the dreads. Survivors gather as you flee, fewer than you hoped. You see Audlif as she emerges from a row of trees, struggling to bear the body of the chieftain in her arms. Her face is blank. Helping her to the caravan, she covers the body with a cloth. The chieftain's dead. Death hits you like a punch in the gut. Only at Ivor's insistence does the caravan get moving to Frostvale. Alet's hand clasps yours tightly, and you walk together in silence. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretching out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. You've got to pull them together, Ivor says. It's going to be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. Okay. Yes, game. What's going on? The Godstone. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the godstone of not trying. Fuck it. Rift's not here to tell me how to pronounce these names, so fuck it. What are we doing? We just left our homes because we were suddenly attacked. There were suddenly dreads. Probably shouldn't be looking to me for advice. Look at these people. Someone has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. You mean when? I'll be honest with you, these men can't take on Dredge by themselves. I expect we lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run. Only when you want to lose women and children. We're going to have to fight, and there are going to be deaths, unless we do this right. Gods be damned. Why is this happening? Look how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Pfeh. And they're a plague on the world worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we're getting along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly. The sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. Apparently they don't like pine. The Godstone looms overhead, massive eyes of Hidvard, looking the same direction as you. Weathered stone doesn't seem any visitor. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else, not that the gods are dead. There's the god of hunters and of wild beasts. Occasionally see roaming the land as both beast and wolf, of both man and wolf. Excuse me. He's always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he would think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you your crude necklace carved from the branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama. She says before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm till she is completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down. It's time to move to Frostvale. Feels like an end more than a start. Ooh? What? Things? The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, one says. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join, we'll show your watering hole with enough animals to fill supply wagons. We were hunting here for food when Dredge found our village, the man says. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely stocked. During a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and ends up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts in many thrown fists and broken bones later. The instigator, or something, Raph is tossed on the ground at your feet, angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal offense is little more than drooling mumbles. You look around all the bruises and bloodied faces and lift your own hoard of mead. Skull! You shout with a smile. Skull! The younger warriors shout back. Merriment spread, and soon everyone's laughing and drinking again. And we didn't lose supplies for that. Woohoo! All you need to do is shout Skull, and then suddenly everything's fine. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostvale, with bed and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss amongst themselves while you set up. I'm gonna call it early because family's gonna come home and I need to grab me food. I'll talk to Eagle in a moment. First, I need to upgrade her. Normal damage plus break. Oops. He's going to be getting in the thick of it. Giving him the ability to do that is going to be a significant, critical thingy. How's the arm, Eagle? I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but that's what I'm going with. You find Eagle just outside the camp, practicing his short swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah, I'm great. Er, not great considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. I want you to know... Just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I want to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. Yeah, I doubt that there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, very heavy. Oh, that's a solid metal shield. It brings a question. Is it iron or steel? Do we have steel in this era or no? Either way, that's fucking heavy. I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. How? How? It has to be steel if it's... Holy shit. I used to spend a lot of time getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then, when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. I never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do. How many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean easy go. I know what you meant. I'm heading by. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, I'm going to be okay. I can tell. Hang on. Family. Better to pick. Okay, I'm just going to leave and restart the... not restart, put down a camp. Because then I know that it's actually saved. Okay. We will pick more of this up later. Not tonight, though. There's several shows that I want to watch that are timed. Also, the thingy broke. Oh well. Oh well. I will catch you all later.